What's up, family? It's your boy Bam Bam Bellion. Let's talk about what's up, what's happening, and what's going on. Shouts out to the four corners. Welcome to the What's Going On show, 10 toes on 10 foes.
What's going on? 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 Ooh. What's California? What's California? Ooh. What's going on? You tell me what's going on. What's going on?
Welcome to What's Going On, Watts, where we are taught to survive. And just like the phoenix from our own ashes, we rise. What's happening, family? Thanks for tuning in. We all we got, representing Eastside Watts tenfold.
What's up, family? What's up? What's happening? Thanks for tuning in with your boy Bam Bam Bellion, giving all praises to the Most High God for the opportunity, putting the breath in my lungs and the words in my mouth. Shouts out to all four corners. Love all my brothers out there putting in that work, doing their part to try to make the world a little better that they're going to lead their kids in one day. Can't ask for more than that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have tuned in again, once again, with your boy Bam Bam Bellion, one of Watts' three sons, representing Eastside Ours because the Eastside is ours. Continuing to stand 10 toes down on them tenfold grounds. Your drum major for justice, because there is no justice for just us. Speaking of which, that's what my show is dealing with today. How there is no justice for just us. Very sad, but very true. But you know, it is what it is. We doing the best we can with what we got. And you can't ask for much more than that. Before we get off into the fixtures and things for this here show, I want to hit y'all with a little bit of scripture, man. If y'all don't mind. Take a read, take a look, take a read real quick. What does it say? You know, in Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors. And what? Women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path. Who's leading the black community right now? Who's been leading the black community for the last, 30 years, let's say? Who do we congratulate? Because things are not too good in the hood, as we all know. But yo, man, that being said, I got a video I want to play for y'all right quick, and I want y'all to pay very close attention to what you're hearing. It's going to blow your mind, man. It's going to blow your mind. Maybe you knew about this, maybe you didn't. My job is to tell you what's going on. So let's see if I can pull this here video up. Where are you? There you are. Take a listen.
Wait, what if the feminist movement didn't just liberate workers, but quietly doubled the labor pool and helped keep wages low?
Well, Father, critics argue doubling the workforce increased labor supply, which can suppress wages while also expanding the tax base for the state.
So how did families change?
Shifting gender roles weakened single-income households, increasing reliance on childcare services, credit, and government programs instead of family-based support, which led to the state indoctrinating the children young.
That feels unsettling.
Here is the deeper layer, Peter. In the US, women's workforce participation jumped from about 34% in 1950 to over 60% by 2000, boosting GDP and consumer spending, which corporations loved, while empowerment slogans conveniently doubled as marketing for cars, mortgages, and credit cards.
So the entire feminist movement, I remember seeing the commercials as a kid in the 80s. I can bring home the bacon, fried up in a pan. You know, all that bragging about not needing a man. This is it. This is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball. You know, single mother. Well, you know, what's happening? Single mother. Father was, alive, but just wasn't, the household wasn't. This was the 70s. They tried to make Good Times a single mother sitcom as well. But Esther Rowe, peace be upon her, said, no, I had a husband in Maud. Why would I not have one? Why would all of a sudden not have a husband living in the projects when I was married to a fireman when I was on the TV show Maud, and this is supposed to be a spinoff? It's called indoctrination, baby. Remember Alice? Single mother. They was kicking it off way back then. Let's continue to listen.
Was this all planned?
Well, the Rockefellers openly admitted to funding the movement, and there are some odd correlations with those involved in
Wait a minute, the who funded this?
early feminism.
What kind of correlations?
Well, Andrea Dworkin has stated she wanted to destroy all things traditional, from the nuclear family to the church, as well as wanting to see a man beaten to a bloody pulp with a
Shut up, bitch!
high heel shoved in his mouth. Susan Sontag stated, the white race is the cancer of human history. Robin Morgan stated that man-hating is an honorable act. Margaret Feldman coined the term sexism, which was used to browbeat anyone who disagreed.
Shut up, Meg. Shut up, Meg.
Did y'all hear that? She coined the phrase sexist. Keep listening.
Linda Gordon advocated breaking up families. Betty Friedan, Eve Ensler.
They advocated for breaking up families. Are y'all listening to this? I'm going to take it back because y'all need to hear this. We need to go back over this one more time. Take it back a little bit. Let's hear it all again. Let's keep, man, listen. Please listen.
All things traditional, from the nuclear family to the church, as well as wanting to see a man beaten to a bloody pulp with a high heel shoved. Well, the Rockefellers openly admit.
She said she wanted to destroy the nuclear family and the what? The church. Place of marriage. Man is to love his wife like Christ loved the church. Wives, obey your husbands. Let's keep listening.
To funding the movement, and there are some odd correlations with those involved in early feminism.
What kind of correlations?
Well, Andrea Dworkin has stated she wanted to destroy all things traditional, from the nuclear family to the church, as well as wanting to see a man beaten to a bloody pulp with a high heel shoved in his mouth.
And the word is misogyny when you say you, when that does possibly mean you hate women or whatever it is. What is it for men? You don't ever hear that one too much. But this woman obviously hated me. She wanted to destroy she wanted to destroy the family. She wanted to destroy the church. And a man should be beaten to a bloody pulp with a heel stuck in his mouth. Somebody funded this woman, yo, and funded this movement. We call them the Rockefellers.
Susan Sontag stated, the white race is the cancer of human history. Robin Morgan stated that man-hating is an honorable act. Margaret Feldman coined the term sexism, which was used to browbeat anyone who disagreed. Linda Gordon advocated breaking up families. Betty Friedan, Eve Ensler, Gloria Steinem, and Rosa Luxemburg were also prominent figures in pushing this ideology. And the common denominator of them all, they're all Jewish, Father.
Sound
very interesting.
kosher.
And get this, one of the biggest proponents of modern feminism is abortion, with around 1/3 of Gen Z being aborted. Also, there have been more abortions since 1980 than deaths caused by all wars to ever happen combined.
And who's having the most abortions in America? Who's leading in abortions? We know, right?
It used to be Moloch and Baal, now it's Planned Parenthood.
What was once advertised as the opportunity to work has now become an obligation, with kids raised by the government, men and women at odds, and families falling apart with those in power reaping the rewards. And we know who's really in power, don't we, fat man?
Are you noticing yet? Follow the Griffin Intelligence Agency for more.
I am highly recommending that you follow the Griffin Agency for more. Because, yeah, it's like that. My boy P's knocking in the house, man. What's up, baby? But yeah, man, definitely followed. You've seen who? Yeah, look them up on Facebook, and it's a whole. I got a lot of them. I'm gonna be bringing them to y'all when they come into play. But I showed that scripture that I showed on purpose because I wanted to get off into today's topic of our women being weaponized against us, right? And particularly in the Black community. Matter of fact, let's look at that. Let's look at that scripture one more time. See what it says there. As for my people, children are their oppressors. The kids run the communities. They run everything. They run the house. Children that are the oppressors. Women rule over them. But in most households, once the kids hit a certain age, they run the house. And y'all know that nowadays. Oh, my people, they which lead thee cause thee to error, because this was not the natural position of a woman, not according to the God y'all say y'all believe in, not according to the Christianity y'all supposed to follow. Man is the head of the woman. Christ is the head of man. God is the head of Christ. It's an umbrella effect. Each umbrella covers each umbrella covers the one underneath it, all the way down to the children. Yes, man, it's drawing our path. And man, when you look at what's going on, man? I mean, what's really going on? Because, yeah. Our people are destroyed right now, yo. Behind this crazy. But look at what they say there. Read, ladies and gentlemen. I need y'all to read. I know Black folks don't like to read, but man, we need to start reading more. Because, dude, what does it say there? It's funny because y'all be thinking they couple goes and then all quiet when it doesn't work out. Yeah, people was big upping on both of these little relationship situations. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you say, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Wow, right? Don't stand for what they say, stand for the song. As far as I understand, it stands for whores are not preferred. Or slurs aren't preferred. No, you're not. You are the fun girl. Y'all the girls people want to come and like hang out with, fun. Don't get it twisted, bro. I don't approve of women being the H word, but I also don't agree with whoremongering. That goes for the brothers. If I'm going to go with scripture against anything, I'm going to go against scripture against all things. And the scriptures is clear. You can't take a woman and just lay with her just because. That's making the woman into a whore. It makes you a whoremongerer. And my master has an issue with that. You lay with a woman, you're supposed to take that woman as your wife, and you're responsible for her for the rest of your life. Produce, protect, and provide for her. And do your part to get out here and make the world better that you're going to leave your kids in one day. This is completing the circle of manhood. That being said, like I said, I don't agree with either side. I was a young dude once, wild and all of that. But I didn't. Hey, when I was a child, I thought as a child I did as a child. When I became a man, the way childish things. And the truth is, man, nah, bro, this ain't the way. That ain't the way. No matter how much people pump it up, these people in particular pump it up. You know what I'm saying? He cheated on her. No, I'm saying cheating on Cardi first. Well, you know, we're going to talk about cheating. Let's talk about all the cheating. That was supposed to be her best friend's dude, right? This is what it was supposed to be, right? Cheater once a cheater, always a cheater. I know how y'all love to get off into them conversations. Speaking of which, let's get off into the videos real quick. Real quick. Shouts out to the content creators.
Had a hot take yesterday that got over 1 million views in 24 hours. And Amber, I know how much you love this take because right after she posted it, you posted a follow-up take, and I got both of them here. So we're going to play them back to back.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm going to get your guys' response. Okay. So here is Carmen's initial hot take on the Klay Thomas and the Meg Thee Stallion breakup.
She said, Tom.
Over 1 million views she got with this here. So maybe there's some hope out there. I believe there's still sisters out there that's decent sisters, but this thought revolution, man, it's pretty powerful.
Mrs. Thompson.
Take a look.
Like whores. Let me make this very simple. They may sleep with the whore, they may hang out with the whore, but they will not wife a whore. Okay. You guys look for the exception of the rule to try to make it the rule. And that's what you guys were looking for in Megan Thee Stallion. And it is just not reality. The fact of the matter is you cannot make prostitution music speak about men like they are nothing, twerk all day and think that any man in this world is going to take you serious, let alone make you a wife. And it's only Black women that have this mentality. They think that because a woman is rich and because she's beautiful, that she's automatically of value. I'm so confused. I don't understand what goes through you guys' brain. Like, you don't understand morals, values, integrity. Those things matter, not just money. I know in your little bubbles, everything is about money, but in everyone else's world, it is not. And until you guys are able to grasp basic concepts and actually listen to men when they tell you what they like and they don't like, you guys will continue to be losers.
She is spitting nothing but facts, man. You can't compensate. You can't say just because you make money that you can move a certain way, carry yourself a certain way, preach, shake your behind online and expect to get the highest quality results. You're going to attract sharks.
But like they said in the video with the Griffins, the gender roles have been blurred thoroughly in the United Snakes of Amnesia. I got another video I'm gonna do on that that's discussing that more in depth. But that's the thing, you know, that's always been said. If a man got money, he can have all the women he want. He can see whatever he want. He can do whatever he want. So since the women think they're the men now, they feel like if they got money, they can see whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. You understand? So role reversals.
All right. So that got 1 million views in 24 hours. And now, Amber, I know you saw it because you posted immediately after she did. And you said, you know, some people are trying to say that men don't like hoes. And it seems like, and maybe we're wrong, maybe we're reaching, but it seems like this post is a direct reply to Carmen. So I'm going to play yours and I'm going to let you respond and tell us if this was a response to Carmen.
I can't wait to hear this.
So, if men don't like hoes, can somebody explain to me what's going on here? Her chart looks exactly like the same chart I'm seeing people pass around the Megan Thee Stallion one. Yeah, I don't see anybody going up to Travis Kelce, calling him a simp. I don't see nobody talking about Travis Kelce asking them, why did he propose to a ran-through woman? Ran-through cat is ran-through cat.
Ugh, smells so sexy, huh? Ugh, oh.
I don't care if you're bashing men over a guitar or a rap beat. That cat is still ran through. Like, the whole conversation around Meg and Klay is so disingenuous. People just want to take any and every opportunity to bash Black women and devalue Black women when I be seeing OnlyFans girls out here getting married.
You know, some real shit, man. The sisters is bashing themselves. This type of behavior cries out for criticism. But any publicity is publicity as far as these these so-called influencers and stars are concerned nowadays.
Taylor Swift got proposed to by Travis Kelce. Why didn't white men go around making a graph like this of Taylor Swift?
Who cares? We're not white.
No other group of women gets disrespected by their own community on this scale the way black women do. And y'all wonder why black women act the way they act. Look what black...
No, bitch. No.
Shut up, bitch!
Black women constantly have to defend themselves from. Ice-T and Coco got one of the most successful relationships in Hollywood, but if you didn't know her, you would
smells so sexy. Huh? Oh.
think she's a promiscuous woman. Men like what they like. So for some of y'all to get on the internet and pretend every man walking is a God-fearing man who won't choose a hoe, that's another reason why this whole conversation is disingenuous. If every man walking was a God-fearing man, Cardi B would have never been married.
Look at her shit now. Look at her shit. Cardi B would have never been married. Look at the situation now. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, go on with that, man.
If you were paying attention, Clay was courting Megan like a wife.
This is
Clay
crazy.
brought Megan around his family. He had her host Thanksgiving for his entire family. She cooked dinner for his entire family. They got a house together. He bought her a car. He was calling her his last name. He named his own boat after her. Men don't just do that to whores. Now,
That's bullshit. If a man is rich, he'll do all of that just to be beating it up and all of that. And then it won't be nothing after that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be surprised if you go by the marina and the boat ain't named Stallion no more. You know what I'm saying? No. None of that means absolutely nothing. We'll take women around our family and all. If we go into a function with the family or something, you who we dating at the time, we'll take you. That don't mean we want to marry you. That sounds ridiculous.
one thing to say, oh, maybe he really did have cold feet. Maybe he really did change his mind. Okay, I get it. That's okay. But the commentary I'm
And what is this cold feet shit? If they don't stop saying that bullshit.
seeing come from a lot of black people is that Meg is a whore who don't deserve a husband. When we all watch this man treat her like a wife. Like I said, people just want to.
He treated her like a girlfriend. She was the girlfriend, the woman of a rich man, a very rich man. So all of these things they like, that comes with it. I mean, what the fuck?
Value and degrade black women because for some odd reason, it just gives them some sort of adrenaline rush. Why
Shut up, Meg.
are we giving so much negative feedback to the person who was cheated on and got the short end of the stick? Now, I'm not saying women should be whores.
I gotta fast forward her. I'm gonna just let it play out, but she is getting on my nerves.
Go outside and be whores. I'm not saying that at all.
Real talk. She low key giving the brother a headache, yo. Just like you're not making no points. It's like you just talking just to talk. And I don't care for people who try to act like. I don't care for that devil's advocate unless it's under the proper circumstances. When you know damn well you don't agree with none of this craziness. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, I don't agree with none of the craziness. I mean, like, I don't believe in brothers just sleeping around, woman to woman to woman. I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in women just sleeping around, man to man to man. I don't believe in that. I believe in family. I believe in households. I believe in procreation of children. You just listen to the video, how many babies we done the book. This is all of this is symptoms of the same sickness. And my issue is that this crap is getting passed on to the next generation.
You should definitely take care of your body. Your body is your temple. You should do that for yourself. You shouldn't do that for the sole purpose of finding a man. Why? Because at the end of the day, the good girls and the whores are still competing for the same man, and that man is going to choose whoever he sees fit. Point blank, period. Hoes and good girls are equally yoked in the dating market. Prove me.
No, they're low-key polar opposites. And they both have their issues. You see, a lot of females that are promiscuous or whatever, whorish or whatever, it's because why a lot of dudes are attracted to this particular young lady is because a lot of times she just knows how to be sweet to a man. Something that, you know, the good girls that you're talking about don't necessarily work on that because they feel like they're a good girl. They feel like that's enough. They should be able to talk all the shit they want, roll the neck, check a nigga, put him in his place, all of that. But just because they ain't no hoe, I ain't no hoe though. So what? Not being a hoe don't mean not having a wide open pussy don't mean not having a wide open mouth, bitch. What the fuck? I'm wrecking.
Be wrong.
Wow. Okay, first I want to point out a few of the mistakes that she made. First of all, you use Taylor Swift as an example. Nobody is preying on Megan's downfall. She the one put it out there. When they were in a relationship, nobody stated that they shouldn't have been together. Nobody made massive posts. Nobody didn't care. It's the fact that she tried to air Clay out and she got herself aired out. Here's the thing about it. Clay is still a multimillionaire. He's still a shark. Nobody's trying to big up his behavior, but we're not going to sit right here and say that her energy didn't draw certain guys to her only to have fun for certain reasons. This woman is goofy as hell for that take.
All right. Well.
Man, straight up goof troop.
Well, before Carmen goes ahead and tries to prove you wrong, Amber, was that a shade to Carmen's post? Was that a response to Carmen?
No, I wouldn't say it was a response to Carmen. I mean.
I really don't care for the debate they finna have. Let's get off back into it. So you have one lady saying one thing, one time one lady saying another thing. You got both sides of the scale or whatever. Let me tell you what I think. I think the whole shit was folly. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole situation, as far as I go for relationships, putting it all online, putting everything out there, and the slutty behavior and no shame in the game. What does the scripture say about a woman with no shame? A shameless woman shall be counted as what? A bitch. This is where you get the term bitch from. So the whole pushing the bitch lifestyle, man, I'm not with none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with any of that. You know what I'm saying? And then if you are a cheater, you don't have a problem with cheating. So you didn't mind. You shouldn't have. I don't understand how you had an issue with getting quote unquote cheated on when you are with the cheating. You slept with your best friend's dude. You did that. You know what I'm saying? And let's not forget how, you know, things ended up with this brother. About what role did you play in that? With that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, I mean, we ain't gonna just act like we forgetting all that now. What happened there? Boop, boop.
We are here today to bring to your attention some information Unite the People believes is exculpatory in Mr. Daystar Peterson's case, affectionately known as Tory Lanez. Recently,
shouts out to Anton. I ain't got nothing against the dude. You don't rock with everything he say, but a lot of things he say I agree with.
We've been made aware that a member of the media, Mr. Gianno Caldwell, is working on an op-ed for the New York Post regarding Mr. Peterson's innocence. During his work on that op-ed, he became aware of some information in Unite the People's possession regarding a statement that was given to Unite the People by someone with information relevant to that case. The New York Post recently reached out to the prior district attorney, George Gascon, Megan Pete and her representatives, and Kelsey Harris and her representatives. The only party that responded last week was Megan Pete's representatives with a request for more information. A few days later, Mr. Peterson's brutally attacked in his jail cell.
This dude did not shoot that chick, man. And it's just when it was getting ready to come out and hit the fan, and like it did, he gets attacked. Shanked like 11 times or something like that. You know what I'm saying? On everything. And watch, he gonna mess around and get exonerated. Even though he done been in there all that time, he not gonna have to worry about facing any type of nothing. Because that just seems like that's the way it goes. These are the chicks, man. This ain't the only story. We got 4 stories coming down this pike, all dealing with athletes and these women's, man. But let's get off into that. That's one. Dated the athlete, didn't work out or whatever. Dated this dude, completely lied on him, lied about him, lied on him. He's sitting up in the pen. I've been attacked in there. Since the information came out, he may be innocent. You understand what I'm saying? These are the women that the young ladies is looking up to. And then, let's get that video.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
I don't cook, I don't clean. I don't cook. I don't clean. One more time for the no. You gotta do that one more time.
I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
I don't cook. Nigga said, stop lying on your soul. She got to clean. See, they get in front of these women and they get in front of the sisterhood and they lie like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Too? All the single ladies. Don't forget she got cheated on too. And she didn't go nowhere. Hey, man, stop lying to the kids. I keep saying that about everything. Tell the kids the truth. Stop lying to the children, man, on me. I don't cook. I don't clean. That's bullshit.
I am whispering because Clay is still in his food coma from last night. But let me tell y'all about cooking for my nigga and his family for Thanksgiving. Right here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it stuffing, babe, because this is dressing. This is a Southern thing. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really going to cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love it because I showed them that I
both videos of both of them doing both.
Really love their son. This is how all my sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I ain't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Clay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl.
I'm just saying, dude. The truth is the truth. The truth only hurts the devil on record. But on everything. Let's talk about this chick. Let's talk about Peanut and Yvette and Baby Boy right quick. On record. So you, Peanut, well, then it's more than just Peanut and Yvette in this situation. But just think about it though. She pulled an Yvette. She pulled a Peanut a beef. Whichever one. You left a family. You had a family with this dude. He was a cheater. Okay. Was he a cheater when you met him? Was he getting down like that when you met him? The only line say he wasn't. Of course he was. Not saying I agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I am a full supporter of a man having more than one wife because I believe in the culture of our people. You understand? Matrimony was not created by our people. Our people always had plural marriages. Most of the world had plural marriages. Esau didn't. Most of the world did. That's why most of the rest of the world, they're not having a population problem with their baby making. Just people that's living under the devils. You understand? So I don't have an issue with that. Like I said, take another wife, but you got to take care of her just like you take care of your wife before, like our laws say. You got to do both. But no, she left a growing family. She had a family. She left a growing family to go be with another cheater. To go become Peanut to his Yvette. You understand? Both at the football game. Did you pull the which one of y'all pulled the shirt open and showed the name on the chest like old Baby Boy on record? But this is what happened, right? The thing about it is, like I said, he's a little bit more expanded than Baby Boy. He got, he getting his concubine on. Like I said, I don't support the foolishness, man, because if you're not going to take care of these women for the rest of your life, don't touch them. That's just my thing. If you're willing to take care of them, do the best you can to take care of them for the rest of your life. Take as many wives as you want, as you can afford, bro, and have as many children as you want. I'm all about procreation. I'm not anti-sexual. You understand? So yeah, man, I agree with that. But that being said, man, I mean, we can't play no games around here with the way things are, are playing out. You know what I'm saying? I was there, you went to go join a team because you had an issue with your husband having a team, but you went to join another team. Where is the sense in this? This is what they pushing on to the younger generation, and you see it, you hear it everywhere. Tremendous amounts of women supporting this foolishness. Ain't got around with that. Yeah, you see, she got her another rich man, though. Is that what matters? Is that the major quality of a man? I mean, being successful is not necessarily a quality in my book. You got successful people that are complete scoundrels, complete heathens, idiots. Money don't make you appealing to me. The scriptures talk about that. Everybody hear a rich man speak, everybody want to listen. But when the common man speaks, they say, "What man is this? Who the fuck is he? Why is he even talking? He ain't got no money." Some of the most wisest men I've known in my entire life, the best things I've heard, came from dudes that were pushing baskets on wrecking. My father being one of them, on Dulo. The truth is just the truth. And she was so proud, she was so happy that baby. Ooh, I'm gonna be somebody else's baby mama now. I got some babies, but now I'm gonna be somebody else's baby mama now. That's cute. That's what's popping. That's what's hot on the street. And, we all know how this went. It didn't go too well. It ain't gonna do it. And then what happened to my boy? Went from that to this bitch. Getting caught lying on the damn witness stand, dog. I'm talking about telling straight up lies. And what did they do? They immediately said, yeah, she may have lied, but look, ain't in no trouble.
A verdict in the case of former Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs, who was accused of assaulting his personal chef. Do you remember the story?
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your verdict as the court has recorded it. Upon your oath, you say that the defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady?
Yes.
So say all members of the jury?
Yes. There's so many cases where we find people of being guilty for trying to extort people and nothing happens to them.
Yeah. That's on record, dog. Straight, get on the stand. If you lie under oath, that's supposed to be a crime. Perjury. And they can hit you with obstruction of justice. But look, over and over in these next videos, you're going to find women doing just that. But not getting in no trouble. Why? Because you tried to help assassinate something that America wants to kill anyway. Black men. Let's continue.
You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Who's advocating for the average man?
Wait a minute.
Fuck you mean?
You had actually been.
Shout out to the content creators, man. Everybody information to being here where you can get to it, find it, and all that. Appreciate the brothers getting the information, getting the clips together that I need, helping me do my thing over here. Shouts out to every one of them.
These men, because even though he didn't get hit with any of the charges, this is still gonna follow him around and hinder him. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up losing out on a lot of money, finding another team to go to, because the Patriots released him, and my gut tells me he might not be able to sign for a significant amount like he would have prior to this happening.
And you got women celebrating that this brother going through this right now because he did Cardi B wrong. Cardi B did herself wrong. Get the fuck out the hood with that weak shit.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it.
Just got the shit slapped out of her. Just got the shit slapped out of her and just got choked out. And she ain't got no stiffness at all in that neck, do she?
What the hell is even that?
Just to give you guys context, the reason why this video is being shown is because this video was taken according to her narrative, based on her timing of everything that she said that happened. This video, her dancing in this video happened minutes after she supposedly got choked. So that's the reason.
Minutes after the incident, and she doing the Cabbage Patch Roger Rabbit and Running Man all at the same time, I reckon.
Why this video is making the round.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr.
$5.5 million. She knew what she was doing from the beginning. God damn it.
Didn't he?
Answer the question.
$100,000 to vacate my state. That is a yes. That is the
No, I should say that in my Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Answer the question.
Maybe be heard it by bar, please.
Did you hear what the shit said? She said she ain't did. Could you imagine if the brother would have said that in the witness box? She should have been held in contempt. Those are grounds for contempt. That's disrespecting the court. It's some bullshit. But look, if you can help us destroy a well-to-do black man, we gonna try to use you to do that. All right, kid, dog, let's continue.
I have a workers' comp claim and I explore all civil options.
Ma'am,
I don't understand.
are you able to answer that question?
No, I'm
Counsel,
not
restate the
able to.
question.
Count 1, strangulation or suffocation. What is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count 2, the charge of assault and battery. What is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
The defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady?
Yes.
So say all members of the jury.
Yes.
It turned out, Ms. Adams, you had gotten paid. Oh, for 2 of the 3 weeks that you said you had gotten paid for, right?
This is missing a whole lot of stuff.
Yes or no question.
I can't answer your question correctly.
Her lies done got jumbled up in her head. That's what that is. She knew what she was going to say when she went in there. When she first went in there, she figured, I know what I'm going to say for each question. But the thing is, you don't know how they going to ask you the questions, what order, none of that. You don't know what their strategy is. But I guarantee you that's what she was thinking when she went in there.
Your Honor, may I approach? You may. Do you recognize this document as text exchanges between you and Sunny?
Yes.
Dated December 9, 2025.
Oh, embarrassing.
And you're the person in the bubbles on the left?
Yes.
And you write to Sunny, hey, so I looked over my transfers, payment history, and they sent payments, 11/7 and 11/21, totaling $4,000.
She is
Yes.
a
So you knew
liar.
that you had actually been paid for 2 of those 3 weeks that you tried to get paid for again, right?
You dumb son of a bitch!
What's your name? I never got your name.
Did you know?
I don't know. I was trying to address you by your name because I.
Oh, nah. I know she ain't over here stalling.
Real talk.
By asking what the lawyer's name is. This
Nobody
woman is over here
Nobody asked what the lawyer's name. I'm like, I need your name. What?
stalling. She's trying to figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Shut up, bitch!
Look, the judge over here trying to like keep her on the man. I see why this only took 48 hours.
I'm not. This.
I'm gonna skip through, man. I want to get to this dude's little clip right here. I like the way this Justin did this thing. Let's get it right there.
And then not only that, the other people that they had were supposedly working for him as well, they ain't help you either.
Let's dive into this Stephon Diggs case. It's been a lot going on, so y'all stick with me. I got a lot to show y'all too, because this woman, she lying. Let's look at this and y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Look how she answers these questions.
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the only.
Maybe be heard by bar.
Oh, she said, I'm tired of this. Lord have mercy, man. Contempt. Hey, but you see what she did? She completely deflected. And whenever you deflect from a question like that, that's like the setup for a lie.
She never answered the question.
The last part of the witness's response will be stricken as non-responsive. You will disregard it and you will not consider it during your deliberation. This is not an opportunity for you to
Crazy part is, no matter what a judge say about you, just stricken from the record and you will disregard it. Man, these are human beings. They heard what she said, dog.
project your own narrative and evade responding.
And evade responding.
The court deems appropriate. And if you continue to do so, your entire testimony may be stricken.
She threatened to stricken her testimony. She didn't threaten her with contempt. Notice.
Hits from 300-pound men, right? For his job. True?
I guess.
Do you know that?
No, I don't know what his role is, and I thought he ran a ball. I don't know if people. I'm not sure what.
Lies, all lies. Lies, all lies. Let's get to the next liar.
Travis
Rudolph. Let's check about his story. Another athlete, another lion that has brought in another situation of no accountability and no prosecution after another woman tried to ruin another well-to-do brother's life.
Rudolph, born September 15th, 1995, is a former NFL wide receiver.
There's a story behind that picture you just saw.
He played college football at Florida State and has previously played for the New York Giants and Miami Dolphins of the NFL. After a night out, Travis and his girlfriend, Dominique Jones, returned home on April 7th, 20...
Wop, wop. You notice that? Right to the back of the man's head, dog. The dude was just getting out of the car. Just walking in the door, and she whacking him all in the back of the head. It's like, what the fuck is that, dog?
Holy Jesus. What is that?
What is that?
What the fuck is that? Private pile.
What is that? She done bust the dude all in the back of his head. It's on camera. Did the officers even talk about charging her with assault or battery? No. But this dude, let's listen.
21. A fight soon breaks out between the couple. After she leaves, Dominique texts her brother, Kashawn Jones, a highly questionable text. A few hours later, Daryl Rudolph answered his brother's door. 4 men, including Dominique's brother, start attacking him. Rudolph at some point begins firing rounds from his semi-automatic rifle. The men flee, and Travis continues pursuit. 1 man was killed outside of Travis's property.
Now, remember I said there was a story behind that first picture. What does it say? During the school visit, Florida State wide receiver Travis Rudolph saw an 11-year-old autistic boy eating lunch alone. He sat with him, and that small act of kindness, I ain't got my glasses on, that small act of kindness grew into a lasting friendship. This is the character of the man that we're talking about right here. That's the character.
West Palm Beach. A former Florida State football player, Travis Rudolph, 27 at the time, acted in self-defense when he fatally shot 1 man and injured another several hours after he scuffled with his girlfriend, Dominique Jones. Through text, Jones then informed her brother of the incident between her and Mr. Rudolph. His response to her was, "Travis is a dead man walking." She then replied, "Yeah, shoot his shit up." During interrogation, Ms. Jones mentions this.
I ended up deleting it because I realized that could look a certain type of way, like that.
Nah, bitch, you realize that you just did something criminal. You think somebody's stupid? You realize you did something criminal and you was trying to delete the evidence.
Could make me look or portray me in a certain type of way that.
Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch!
That the armed men came to his home in a life-threatening manner. They then jumped his brother. That's when Rudolph ran out with a semi-automatic rifle and opened fire as they drove away, killing Sebastian Jean-Jacques and wounding Tyler Robinson. Rudolph was...
Now, they showed up at his house in the middle of the night with burners to attack him on behalf of dude's sister. This is Florida. Stand your ground law in effect. Castle law in effect. He still gets arrested. None of them get arrested. He gets arrested. Why? Because he's the most well-to-do. You are the one that they want to target and destroy. They don't need you procreating and making no kids and investing and taking none of your foundational wealth and investing it into the next generation of your children. We're not allowed to do that. That's the common thing you see happening here, man. Real talk. Now, I know dudes who are straight up woman beaters that don't get caught up like these dudes is getting caught up.
Found not guilty of 1 count of first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. And as for Dominique Jones, she was never charged, even though she is the initiator of the entire incident.
Never charged, even though she's the initiator of the entire incident.
Logic on Steroids channel is back. Hit like and subscribe.
So we got another one who didn't get charged after trying to destroy a prominent, well-to-do brother's life. Let's continue. Yeah.
Jewelry. Over $300,000 worth of jewelry was missing. His property was damaged, and tens of thousands of dollars in cash was stolen. In the lawsuit, Xavier said rather than leave and separate amicably, Tia became a...
So that sorry-ass broke bitch. I mean, get mad if y'all want. YouTube, whatever y'all, I understand. No. A bitch is a female dog, and according to scripture, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Tell me where her shame at. That's right. She's completely shameless. According to the scripture, she's supposed to be counted as a dog, Christian. A bitch, Christians. What is a female dog? A bitch. So the bitch not only tried to ruin his life, she robbed the man, okay?
Raged and engaged in a series of abusive, extortive efforts against Xavier. She destroyed his game room, including his gaming desk and console.
Look at that. Thousands of dollars worth of shit, and stole thousands in cash. Vandalism, grand theft, making false statements to the police. Has this bitch been arrested yet?
Console, a PlayStation 5.
Hell no.
And the key to his Rolls Royce. Then she assaulted him, scratching him in his face and ripping out his hair. I mean, big.
They got the police had his dreads as evidence, but somehow still ended up arresting him. They saw the scratches on his face, but somehow still ended up arresting him because he said he didn't want to press charges. Then she said he choked her, but she did. If I was the officer responding to that, no, I can't do that. We could take both of y'all, if anything. But I'm not going to take him because you want to press charges that he's sitting over here scratched up with his braids, with his dread snatched out. No way, man, no way.
Big chunks of hair. He had to shave all his hair off. Then she told police a completely different story, got him arrested, ran down to the courthouse where she lied, not just cheating on Xavier, but attacking him when he told her it was over. Tia decided to play the victim. The police came to the house. Xavier...
It's about to get interesting, folk.
Didn't want any negative attention that would jeopardize his job and endorsements. So he just said he wanted his fiance out of the house and didn't want to press charges. Well, guess who pressed charges instead? You guessed it, Tia.
Racist ass Texas, dude. He sent the private investigator to watch her because he proposed to her. He was going to wipe her up. But before he did, he decided that, he got money. Paid a private investigator, go check her out. Just, keep an eye on her, man. I want to know what's up. Turns out, she fucking on her trainer or whatever. Because she was a track runner or whatever. Fucking her trainer. He found out, hey, the wedding is off. Don't want to be with you. You got a week to get out of my house. Nah, I ain't going nowhere without a fight. See that aggression? That testicular aggression coming from this woman. What did they say in the beginning of the video? What did they say? The genders would be blurred and it's destroy the gender roles. It was a time where women were ladies. And no matter how upset they were, never would act like this. Man, they done did a real good job, man.
Tia came up with a whole different story. She told police that Xavier attacked her and she wanted to press charges. The responding officers took her word and Xavier Worthy was arrested.
After telling them he didn't want to press charges against her. Man, dreads is snatched out, scratches in his... They gonna talk about it all, but I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Dreads snatched out, patches missing, police got his hair in a baggie and seeing scratches in his face, but somehow he still ended up being the one going to jail. Why? Because he's the Negro. We on me, dog. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got going on right now in this here world. This is what it is. And this is what's being pushed. And you've seen from the first video I showed y'all with the Family Guy video, this goes back a long way. So what you're seeing now is the product. You're seeing the product of that whole feminist thing. Now you're finding out it never was about the liberation of women. It was never about women getting equal rights and women being free. It was never about none of that. It was about doubling the income tax, by forcing women into the working field. It was about reducing wages because it destroyed wages. Nobody, no single person, most single people can't. Most people can't have a family with one job in the household no more. This is the success of it. It convinced women, you don't need no man, girl, get your own money. You'll be just like these niggas. And you got plenty of women that believe that. Or, you know, they go off into the lesbianism. You see the photo on the screen. I know y'all know what's up. But no, real talk, man, they did a hell of a job. Because it produced what you see on your screen right now. Nice spices. Dirty Reds. I know during my time we had Lil Kim, we had Mercedes, we had I remember when Choice was doing her thing. I don't know about Choice. Or down in that rapper lot. You know what I'm saying? That chick, she was wild with her mouthpiece too. Nothing's new under the sun. It's just that it didn't have this type of backing. You know what I'm saying? All these managers and agents, they full throttle this stuff. Degeneracy, immorality, degradation, you know what I'm saying? It's all about pushing the moral destruction of a nation. Kind of like post-Nazi Germany. Y'all go do y'all research, man. Y'all learn some real interesting things. Those are my knuckles popping if y'all wondering what those sounds is. But no, real talk, man. They play games. We play games. Like we don't get it. Like we don't, I don't know, man. I didn't see it that way. I don't think nothing was wrong with that. That was, I mean, they just doing them. The destruction, man. The decay of the moral fiber is what don't get me wrong. Rome was never very moral. You know, Greco-Roman, you had all kinds of satanic debauchery going on, but it got worse and worse, and it led to the decay from the inside of the tooth. That led to the cavities in the tooth that destroyed the tooth from the inside. Rome wasn't conquered, it died from the inside. The moral decline and the corruption, which America is filled with right now, led to the destruction of America's, what could you say, America's go-to, America's idol. Because according to the historical books of this country, when this nation was formed, they turned to who? Rome for guidance. That's why everything in the Capitol looks like, you know, Roman pillars, Greek pillars. A continuation. You understand? The last beast with the face like a sheep that spoke like a dragon that arose out of wilderness. Yo, man, things are really a little strange, man. I'm just saying, and like I said, my man, he's still locked up right now. I mean, but yo, it is what it is. Or should I say it is what it ain't? But before I go to the next place that I want to go, I got one more scripture I want to go over with y'all. If y'all got the time. Because this is dealing with us, man. The curses in this book of Deuteronomy, it's dealing with us, man. Shall we read? What does it say? So the man that is tender among you and very delicate, this is a good man, tender, very delicate, very caring, very family. His eyes shall be evil towards his brother and towards what? The wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. This is a curse that would only happen to God's chosen people for not keeping his commandments. Like we don't right now. None of this stuff you've seen is within the laws that God gave his people. We got free will. You don't have free will if you have laws. You sound retarded. But on some real shit, let's go to the next verse. It said, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground. That's how decent our ladies were once upon a time. That's how special the princesses of Zion was. They would never dare put their bare foot on the ground. My mother was like that. I never seen my mother walk around without shoes on her feet. Ever. Inside the house, outside the house, never. She used to be on my sisters real hard about that. Princesses of Zion. But for their delicacy, would never place the sole of their foot upon the ground. But delicately and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband and of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. Tell me that ain't all. Tell me these scriptures I just gave y'all is not dealing with our people. Tell me it's not. Tell me this ain't talking about what's going on with us right now. Just, that's what you think, and that's how you feel, JB. You wrong about this. Tell me that don't fit us like a fingerprint, dog. Be honest. For our people, children are their oppressors. Women rule over them. That's what's controlling our neighborhoods and our communities, not the men who are supposed to build and strengthen and empower and protect the community. That's not what's happening. We are upside down. You turn me inside out. Upside down and inside out. We are completely outside of what God originally wanted for us. But you can't tell us that. No. Yeah, we know what we doing. You can't tell us nothing. I've been here a little too long, dog, but before I go, let's do it one more time with that video.
Quietly doubled the labor pool and helped keep wages low.
Well, Father, critics argue doubling the workforce increased labor supply, which can suppress wages while also expanding the tax base for the state.
So how did families change?
Shifting gender roles weakened single-income households, increasing reliance on childcare services, credit, and government programs instead of family-based support, which led to the state indoctrinating the children young.
That feels unsettling.
Here is the deeper layer, Peter. In the US, women's workforce participation jumped from about 34% in 1950 to over 60% by 2000, boosting GDP and consumer spending, which corporations loved, while empowerment slogans conveniently doubled as marketing for cars, mortgages, and credit cards.
Was this all planned?
Well, the Rockefellers openly admitted to funding the movement, and there are some odd correlations with those involved in early feminism.
What kind of correlations?
Well, and
early feminism.
Andrea Dworkin has stated she wanted to destroy all things traditional, from the nuclear family to the church, as well as wanting to see a man beaten to a bloody pulp with a high heel shoved in his mouth.
Real talk, man. Look these people up. Look these individuals up. Because I guarantee you, this information out there, you can read quotes they done made and all that. Guaranteed. I know I am. Look these folks up.
Susan Sontag stated, "The white race is the cancer of human history." Robin Morgan stated that man-hating is an honorable act. Margaret Feldman coined the term sexism, which was used to browbeat anyone who disagreed. Linda Gordon advocated breaking up families. Betty Friedan, Eve Ensler, Gloria Steinem, and Rosa Luxemburg were also prominent figures in...
Why did these bitches want to break up families, dude? What's up? I mean, you know why? Because the family, if the family is healthy, that's like a healthy cell inside of an organ. The community is the organ. And as you grow into cities, into states, you're dealing with a body, healthy cells. If you destroy the cells, you create cancer. And that's basically what these devils did, man.
Pushing this ideology, and the common denominator of them all, they're all Jewish, Father.
Sounds kosher.
And get this, one of the biggest proponents of modern feminism is abortion, with around 1/3 of Gen Z being aborted. Also, there have been more abortions.
1/3 is a whole lot of fucking people, dude. They done convinced our babies, they done convinced our little girls, our little babies that Abortion is birth control, man. It was a time black folks would have never thought of such a thing. Back in the 80s, man, 70s, a young girl develop early, mess around, get caught up with an older guy, get popped. She disappeared. She go down south. You wouldn't see her no more. And the next time you saw her, you'll see her and you wouldn't see no kid because auntie, grandma, somebody took the baby. You're too young. We're not going to abort no kid because we don't do that. We're not putting this baby up for adoption. She's family. He's family. She going to stay with us. They say Rebe Jackson did it for Janet. Oops.
Since 1980 than deaths caused by all wars to ever happened combined.
It used to be Moloch and Baal. Now it's Planned Parenthood.
What was once advertised as the opportunity to work has now become an obligation, with kids raised by the government, men and women at odds, and families falling apart with those in power reaping the rewards. And we know who's really in power, don't we, fat man?
Are you noticing yet? Follow the Griffin Intelligence Agency for more. Merchant.
They were straight successful, dog. They were straight successful, dog. They pulled that shit off, dog. And just think, it ain't over yet. No babies being born. The families are being shattered and scattered. Everybody's now. It ain't just black folks no more. We've been shattered and scattered since we got here. But the families are being shattered and scattered. And the birth rate is down. And the country is declining and decaying from the inside. Just like Rome, just like all the empires that came before it. They say that most empires fail by 250 years. And America will be 250 in July. And it looked like Donald Trump trying to end the game, y'all. I'm wrecking. Hey, man, it's been fun, man. I love y'all to death, love y'all to life, man. Keep putting in that work, keep doing y'all thing. We're going to catch each other on the next go-round, dawg. But like I said, hey, research everything I gave you here. Check it out. Look into the information. Ain't got no reason to lie to you. Until the next time, dawg. Love y'all to death, love y'all to life. Thanks for joining your boy Bam Bam Better Young from Eastside Watts. 10 toes down on them 10-fold grounds, representing Eastside Alls because Eastside is all. Your drum major for justice because there is no justice for just us. Giving all praise to the Most High God for the opportunity, for the chance to send my message out to his people. My greatest prayer is that Yasha Allah, that they may be saved. I pray for them. I pray not for this fucking world. Till next time, ladies and gents, y'all stay up, dog. Love y'all to death. Love y'all to life.
Welcome to What's Going On Watch, where we are taught to survive. And just like the phoenix from our own ashes, we rise. What's happening, family? Thanks for tuning in. We all we got, representing Eastside Watts tenfold.